and welcome to this week's project. This week's project is more of a chit chat about filming. Part of my whole challenge of doing 52 projects in 52 weeks was that I wanted to document it as I went. Partly because I just thought it'd be really a great opportunity to maybe inspire a few people, but mostly to keep on top of myself. I do have a tendency to start things and not finish them. And I guess I decided to document them because I haven't really done a lot of stuff with my camera. I have been a still photographer for a cruise liner a few years back, and my camera was attached to me all the time. I was always taking shots here, there and everywhere, and I had just started learning to do a bit of filming, and then unfortunately I got unwell and I got sent home and put my camera away and really haven't touched it that much in the last few years. So I guess one of the challenges I did put to myself this year was to get a bit more into the habit of picking up my camera, and I wanted to learn how to film and how to do some editing. So that is why this week's project is actually talking about what I've learned with filming for YouTube. First few things I learned was probably that I do prefer having my camera on a tripod. As I'm filming myself, it means that I don't have as much movement and it's just nicer flow to the footage. I did do a couple of videos early on my phone, and my phone just doesn't have enough megapixels or resolution to do it, and so it was really wasn't looking as nice as I wanted it to. So I decided that the filming part of doing all these projects is really a project in itself. It's obviously a long-term one because it's something I'm doing for every project, so hopefully by the time I'm done I should have around 50 videos. As you've already seen, I've done at least one video where I've done two projects at the same time, and I just put them in the same video because it was, to be honest, a little bit easier, and they're related to each other, so it just helped me sort of try and keep on track with this whole 52 projects in 52 weeks. Honestly, it's been harder than I thought it would be. The filming and editing definitely takes longer than I thought it would. And to be honest, I really respect those people who YouTube for a living now that I've tried and doing videos, as the whole process takes way longer than I thought it would. And it slows down what you're doing as well, because you're always moving the camera, always thinking about the shot, trying to get a bit of extra footage, trying to sound kind of normal when you're talking. It's taking me quite some time to just accept the way I say things and the way I sound, because you just don't notice these things about yourself until you've watched a video that you're editing 5 million times, and then you're like, oh my goodness, that's just annoying. I might just be one of those people that have those really annoying voices or say the same word again and again. And so I've learned a bit about myself, and definitely learned a bit about footage, what I personally am liking and what I'm not liking. In the last few videos you'll notice I've done a lot more of my footage on my tripod. It does take longer to set up, which sometimes irritates me because I just want to get on with the project, but I found that I was clipping out a lot of footage because it was so handheld and it was too much movement. And as I'm using an SLR, it's not that easy to hold it still while you're trying to film and talk. I've been using Adobe Rush as my editing program. There are a few things that I've definitely learnt with that. I've learnt how to do voiceovers because not all the time I've been happy with what I've been saying, and there's been times where I just couldn't sew and speak at the same time. My first couple of videos, I think I spent twice as long editing than it even took me to make the project. So I am finding that I'm spending less and less time editing as I've been going. I think this is because I'm thinking a little bit more about my shots and about what I want to say, as well as I'm becoming a little less self-conscious about what I'm saying and how I'm saying it. I guess there's also more to learn within YouTube itself. Each time I've uploaded a video, I've kept it pretty basic at this stage, kept it pretty simple. Recently I changed my titles for my videos because I did have them listed as the projects and just their number, and I was realizing that that doesn't really mean a lot to anybody else. If they come across it and they just see project 12 or 52, it doesn't really mean a lot to them. So just recent decided to change the titles to what the project is. So like making a cushion, sewing up pajamas, so that people can see within the title what it is that the video is actually going to be about. So I think that's just one of those small things that I've sort of learnt with starting this process. Obviously there's more, like at the moment I like to sign off, thanks for watching, but I've realised that a lot of YouTubers have been signing off with, you know, subscribe and like. Even the ones that I had been watching before who hadn't been doing it are now doing it. And I guess some of this is to do with the algorithms of YouTube, which I'm still yet to kind of really learn and understand. That might be an area where I can do a bit more homework on, find out if that's really something that you need to do, personally want to do. So with my projects of 52 projects in 52 weeks, I am getting a little bit behind. I am a little bit nervous about making it. We've got a month to mid-year and this is project 16. So I'm close, I'm kind of on schedule, but I could very easily see myself getting behind. There are times that I think about giving up, that this going, oh, is it really all worth it? But at the end of the day, when you make yourself a deal, which is what this is for me, I've made myself this deal, I've made myself this plan, this promise. I think it's a little bit more important to kind of keep it. I've not been good at keeping New Year's resolutions. That's why I think I've struggled a few times, and a couple of times I've just had days where I've gone, I know I need to do some work on this project, but I just don't feel like it. I don't have the energy to. Honestly, today's a little bit of one of those days, so that's why I thought I might just sit down, chat, and then I will later edit this video and see if something comes of it, if it makes sense. At times it is a bit overwhelming. There are times when I'm tired and, you know, like everybody else, I've got things I want to be doing and things that I need to be doing, and most of the time this is a fun thing to do, but there are times where you just really don't feel like being creative. And as today's a gloomy, wet day, we've had a whole entire week of rain and we've got another whole week going of rain. It's perfect time to be doing crafting, but sometimes it actually, all you want to do in that time is sit on the couch with a blanket and watch some movies. Which is probably good that I have a knitting project on the go, which is nearly done, so that will be a video soon. I do think I have talked my own ears off, if not yours. Thank you so much for tuning in today and having a watch. If you have any comments, suggestions, support, whatever you've got, I would love to hear from you, and just pop it in the comments below and I will read them and respond. Have a great day and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.